Hello everyone, welcome to Sneha Sarkar e-learning. Hope you all are doing good. This is my third video in the series of theories given by chemists regarding the periodic table. If you haven't watched the previous video, do watch it. Link is given in the description box. Today, we will be studying on Mendeleev law. Mendeleev, a Russian chemist also known as the father of the periodic table because of his contribution to the early development of. Now let us have a look at Mendeleev's periodic table. When he started his work, 63 elements were known, okay? He then took 63 cards and on each card he wrote down the properties of these different 63 elements, okay? He sorted out the elements with similar properties and pinned the card together on a wall. He examined the relationship between atomic mass, physical properties and chemical properties of the element. Here, atomic mass refers to the mass of element, physical properties refers to density, melting point, boiling point, etc. Chemical properties here refers how reaction takes place between elements. Okay, Mendeleev observed how an element reacts with other elements. He used hydrogen and oxygen for this because hydrogen and oxygen react with maximum of the elements and are very reactive. Here he took sodium. When he reacted with hydrogen, it formed NaH. Sodium, when reacts with oxygen, form Na2O. Potassium, when reacts with hydrogen, form Kh. Potassium, when reacts with oxygen, form K2O. If we represent it as a chemical formula, it will be as RH, R2O. Therefore, here R refers to any element, okay? Therefore, sodium and potassium can be grouped together since they have similar properties. If we look at the top of the periodic table, Mendeleev periodic table, this is Mendeleev periodic table. If we look here, we will find oxide and hydride. Do you see oxide and hydride? Yeah. Group 1 is called, the oxide is known as R2O, hydride RH. Oxide for group 2 is RO, hydride for group 3 is RH2. Similarly, oxide for group 3 is R2O3 and for hydride is RH3 and so on. There are 6 periods and 8 groups in Mendeleev periodic table. Okay? He arranged the elements in the order of their increasing atomic mass. Okay, he arranged all the known elements in the order of increasing atomic mass. He also observed their repetition in physical and chemical properties. He also saw that after certain elements, the properties of the element get repeat. As in, see, when lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and then when sodium comes, sodium has properties similar to lithium. Likewise, after a certain time, the properties of the elements gets repeat, and he grouped them separately. Okay, on the basis of this, Mendeleev formulated the Mendeleev periodic law, which states as the properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic mass. As I said, when the elements are arranged in the increasing order of the atomic mass, the properties of elements gets repeat. You understood? I just explained few seconds back that the properties of element gets repeat. Okay, you understood? I hope so. You got my point that elements after a certain period, after a certain time, the properties of the other element will get repeat. Okay, like lithium, sodium has properties similar to lithium, therefore it is in the same group. This is Mendeleev periodic law and this is his table that he gave. Now let us have a look at the achievements of Mendeleev. See, what are the achievements of Mendeleev periodic table? Mendeleev kept some gap, a blank space in the periodic table for the elements that were yet to be discovered. He also predicted their properties. And guess what? The space that he left for those elements were later discovered. For example, he left space for scandium, gallium and germanium. See. You see these empty spaces here? Years later, after he predicted this, that elements will be discovered, years later, those elements were indeed discovered. See, I have written here, what were those elements? Scandium, gallium and germanium. These elements were not discovered during those times, during the days when Mendeleev predicted that elements were to be discovered. Okay, but years later on, his prediction came out to be true and scandium, gallium, germanium were discovered. He also predicted their properties. Okay, and after these elements were discovered, maximum of the properties matched. See how genius Mendeleev was, and therefore he is called the father of periodic table. Okay. Also, he placed elements with slightly higher atomic mass before than the elements that had to be placed. Okay. For example, say cobalt atomic mass is 58.93, nickel atomic mass is 58.71. So, nickel should be first, but cobalt is placed before nickel. Why? Because he did so that elements having similar chemical property would be grouped together. Because when we see here, cobalt has higher atomic mass as compared to nickel, therefore it should come before nickel, but it comes it should come after nickel, but it comes before nickel since its property are similar to the elements below it. Okay, cobalt has properties similar to rhodium, iridium. Okay, therefore it is placed before nickel. Likewise, nickel has properties similar to palladium and platinum, therefore it is placed after cobalt. These are some of the exceptions which he made in his table. Am I clear? Another example here of it is tellurium and iodine. See, its atomic mass is more, but it is placed before iodine. So these are some of the exceptions which he made so that they can be grouped together with their similar properties. Okay. Another achievement of Mendeleev was that Mendeleev periodic table could accommodate noble gas when they were discovered. For example, we know the noble gas are helium, neon, argon, xenon. Noble gas were not discovered before during his time. It were discovered years later after his table was predicted. It were discovered later on because of its unreactive nature and low concentration in the atmosphere. But when they were discovered, they were placed in a separate group. Okay, without even disturbing the rest of the elements. See how beautiful his table is, that even after elements being discovered, they could be placed here as they didn't have any. They can be made in a different group, and it didn't disturb his table. Some of the drawback of his table is that he placed hydrogen in group 1, but hydrogen had properties similar to alkali metal as well with halogens. Okay, as well with halogen. So he didn't assign proper placement to hydrogen. This is one of his limitation. Second limitation was regarding isotopes. Isotopes were discovered years later after his table. Since isotopes have similar chemical properties but different atomic masses, therefore it couldn't be placed in his table. I hope I was clear enough and you got my point. That's all for today. Hope you understood my explanation. If you have any queries, do drop in the comment section. I will clarify it. If you liked my video, do like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified as I upload my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay tuned.